The Sandhills Gamelands, located in Richmond County, North Carolina, supports the largest remaining population of the longleaf pine ecosystem. This also happens to be one of the best remaining populations in the Southeast. There are many species that thrive here, including wild turkeys, white-tailed deer, and cottontail rabbits. But probably the most prominent species associated with the longleaf pine ecosystem is the federally endangered red-cockaded woodpecker, or RCW. When it comes to the flora present here, this ecosystem is also well known for its plant diversity. Some common species of plants one might find include turkey oak, bluestem, and the yellow pitcher plant. However, you will find that one plant in particular, Carolina wiregrass, dominates the understory vegetation. But in order to understand the importance of wiregrass to this ecosystem, and more specifically the importance of fire to its success, we must first consider its life history. Wiregrass itself is a native, warm-season, perennial grass particularly found in both the Sandhills and Flatwoods coastal plain ecosystems. This grass thrives in areas with sandy soil and reduced canopy cover, and it may also grow 1 to 2 feet in height. Its narrow, wire-like leaves grow in clumps, which usually lay over on the ground within a year or two after a fire. Where wiregrass is abundant, its dead or living leaves dominate the ground layer. This abundance of leaves makes wiregrass an important ground cover fuel, and fire plays a huge role in its success. It is also believed that wiregrass provides an above-ground platform for shed longleaf pine needles, making them dry faster than if they were flat on the ground. The frequency of fires, as well as the intensity, are all important factors to consider in wiregrass ecology. For without fire, wiregrass production will diminish over time.
Wiregrass, or Aristida stricta in the Sandhills, is the backbone of a healthy ground cover in a well-burned longleaf pine ecosystem. Wiregrass will bloom only after a growing season fire, so it will go to flower and set seed, like the stand you're looking at right now that was burned in the summertime. This stand was burned last year. If you notice, there's more of a shrub component. The wiregrass is not standing up nice and tall and pretty. It's matted down just a little bit. This stand was burned 3 years ago. If you notice, the wiregrass is completely matted down, not providing any sort of height structure for habitat. And also notice the shrub component is much more pronounced.
Fires during the growing season, which lasts from May to June, promote the greatest amounts of reproductive success by wiregrass because it will only produce viable seeds if burned during the growing season. Additionally, frequent fires every 2 to 5 years are important for this species, as the wiregrass structure at ground level gets dense with old leaves, reducing bare ground cover that serves as traditional corridors for wildlife and as germination sites for forbs. Being a fast-growing species that regenerates quickly after fires, wiregrass is a key component for the longleaf pine, for it helps longleaf pine reproduction by the spread of fire. Wiregrass promotes fires that help depress woody plant encroachment and encourages an herbaceous understory. Regular frequent fires will also increase ground flora diversity. Regular frequent fires will also help in controlling leaf litter accumulation. All of these are important to the success of wiregrass. Overall, wiregrass is an important keystone species in this ecosystem. It provides cover for many animal species and is a source of food. Wiregrass also fixes nitrogen. This process is important in nutrient-limited ecosystems. Management efforts to restore and maintain wiregrass must include frequent burning. Maintaining a fire frequency of 2 to 5 years will promote wiregrass growth and diminished likelihood of fire-induced mortality. We have now learned about the life history of wiregrass, and most important, how the role of fire is critical. Fire is necessary for long-term restoration efforts. By understanding wiregrass and its response to fire, we can employ strategies to sustain wiregrass in these ecosystems for years to come.